Thanks, Speaker. My questions to the acting Premier. Speaker, this government's federal Liberal counterparts in Ottawa today have an opportunity to take a great legislative step towards ending genetic discrimination. And yet, while government members here in Ontario seem brave enough to take that step provincially, and I commend the member for Eglinton Lawrence for his private member's bill that would take similar steps, their federal cousins seem to be getting cold feet. After federal attempts to gut the bill last month, the Justice Minister has been polling our premiers to drum up further opposition. Speaker, the Justice Minister is looking for advice.
Chief Government Whip.
Bill S-201 goes to a vote this afternoon. Will the government assure their federal cousins today that the people of Ontario don't have time for constitutional jurisdictional excuses? They want action to end genetic discrimination. Will you agree?
Here.
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I thank the member opposite for asking the question, albeit an odd question, because it sounds like this is a question that the member should be asking in the federal parliament, because he is talking about a federal piece of legislation that is not up for debate in this House. Speaker, I think the member is referring to a bill called S-201, which may be voted in the House. The Federal Minister of Justice, I understand, has advised her caucus that the bill may be unconstitutional because of division of powers between federal and provincial governments under the Constitution of Canada. Whatever the case may be, Speaker, that is a decision of the federal parliament and of the federal Minister of Justice, and has very little to do with this parliament. Thank you very much.
Supplementary.
I will remind the minister that the federal Justice Minister issued your government a letter asking for input, and so therefore it does become an Ontario issue. And so, Speaker, of course Ontarians and Canadians deserve to live free of discrimination. In fact, constitutional experts consulted on the federal bill agreed that it does not overstep on jurisdictional boundaries. The government member from Eglinton Lawrence here in the province of Ontario, your member, called it appalling that they're hiding behind this provincial, jurisdictional, constitutional excuse for not ending discriminatory practices in province. He called it mind-boggling, and I agree with that member. The federal Justice Minister has turned to premiers for support. Will the Premier give her support to end genetic discrimination, yes or no?
Step up.
Well, once again, Speaker, this is a federal matter. I am in not any position as the Attorney General for the province of Ontario to be giving constitutional advice to the federal government. They have a very robust Ministry of Justice, Speaker. They have a very robust constitutional branch, and they have the full capacity to be able to provide any legal advice whatsoever. The federal Minister of Justice has written, I believe, to the Council of Federation, and I leave it to that secretariat to be able to opine. But it is not our place to be giving advice on constitutional matters to the federal parliament. That is solely within the sole discretion of the federal parliament. What I know, Speaker, that under our human rights code, we have very clear laws when it comes to discrimination on any grounds that includes grounds like genetic discrimination. I do want to applaud the member from Eglinton Lawrence for bringing a private member's bill dealing with genetic discrimination. He's always ahead of time, and I believe that bill has passed through this on second reading. Thank you.